Sponsors of weather on Good Morning Britain.
Good morning to you. The weather has been relatively mild and dry over the last few weeks. That all changes today, and in our outlook we have a weather front slipping south. It is a cold front. Behind that, it allows colder air to filter in. So we go from temperatures being above average to being around about, or if not below average. A northerly blast also means the return of nighttime frost, something we haven't seen for a while. But for today, a messy picture. We have cloud and rain slipping its way southwards, then sunshine looks set to follow, and it turns colder. So actually a relatively mild start to the day. The latest satellite and radar picks out a lot of cloud and rain. Rain heavy through eastern areas, a lot of spray on the roads, a damp, drizzly start for some, so grey, grim and overcast. And through the day, the whole band of rain moves its way eastwards, so skies will brighten from the west. Best of any sunshine, Scotland and Northern Ireland. Some scattered showers here. And with the northerly blast of wind, it means it's colder and the showers coming in could be snow, say, above 300 or 400 metres. Scattered showers for Wales in the southwest. But temperature-wise, we got to 14 yesterday. Today, we're looking at around about 6 to 9 degrees at best at average, but feeling colder compared to where we've been. So how do things change as we head through the next 7 days? Well, I think the big trend is our temperature. We look at our daytime temperatures. So for the north of the UK, Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England, they're sitting around about average. But because it's been so mild, it actually will feel fairly chilly, particularly in the coming nights with frost returning. Percentage chance of rainfall across the north. We have our band of rain moving its way southwards today, but then the outlook with high pressure moving in is largely fine and dry. So some decent spells of sunshine, albeit a little bit chilly in that northerly wind. Fortunes further south for England and Wales for the next 7 days. Well, temperature-wise, again, it has been mild, but slowly we see those temperatures falling below average as we head into next week. Percentage chance of rainfall, how likely we are to see wet weather. Well, today looks wettest with the cloud and rain. It slowly eases and then the outlook fine and dry, but watch out for the return of those nighttime frosts. For the weather where you are in detail, go to itv.com/weather.
Good morning, Britain. Hope on the horizon as talks begin to end the current wave of strikes. Nurses leaders will meet Health Secretary Steve Barclay today after calling off a 48-hour strike planned for next week.
After months of disruption with neither side willing to budge, could this finally be a turning point? Well, those discussions begin this morning, but there are still big differences to be bridged.
It's decision day. Shamima Begum finds out later if she'll be allowed back into the UK 8 years after joining the Islamic State group in Syria.
Shortages of fruit and vegetables could last for weeks, with supermarket rationing set to spread because of a shortfall in supplies both here in the UK and abroad.
And as Chief Scout, he always says, be prepared. But are we all ready to help Bear Grylls make the King's coronation a big success? He's on a call for volunteers, and he's with us before 9 this morning.
Wednesday, 22nd of February 2023, live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Kate Garraway and Ed Balls.
Good morning, it's just gone 7 o'clock. Welcome to the programme and our main news this morning. Well, the Royal College of Nursing have called off next week's strike action in England, where they enter talks with the government on pay and working conditions. Sounds positive, doesn't it?
It does. Shortly after the announcement that both sides would meet, the government also unveiled plans to give a 3.5% pay rise for public sector workers, including police officers, judges and teachers for the next financial year. But we can speak now to our political correspondent, Louisa James, who's down in Westminster. Louisa, it clearly looks as though